G'day. The price of transparency might just be your self-esteem. We'd all like to live in a more transparent world, right? I mean, transparency is a good thing. Well, not necessarily. Not according to brand guru Martin Lindstrom. Because what he reckons is the problem with all this transparency is that now that we get a look into everyone else's lives, we make comparisons. We're comparing ourselves more than ever before to everyone else around us. And the result of that for a lot of people, unfortunately, is they kind of come up short. They look at their life and say, well, my life's not as great as that. And as a result of that, of course, people's self-esteem gets blown out of the water. And to point to some evidence to back that up, he talks about the rise in teenage suicides in the US. 2010 to 2017, there was a 75% increase. And one of the theories behind that increase is a lack of self-esteem, obviously. And that's coming on the back of this transparent world that we're now living in. Now, you could also argue, of course, that transparency does not necessarily equal honesty. Just because I can get a look into your Facebook world, for example, doesn't mean that that's your real world. As we know, people live very different lives on social media to what they live in reality. But I guess that's the other challenge with transparency, is trying to maintain the integrity of what you're looking at. Just because you've got a transparent view of what's happening doesn't necessarily mean that it's 100% accurate or 100% authentic. So it comes with challenges. Bottom line is, transparency, whilst we might assume it's a good thing, is going to have its consequences. There is a cost to transparency. And I reckon it's actually a pretty interesting perspective. So do let me know what you think. I'll actually put a link to that little article, that blog post by Martin Lindstrom, in the comments below. But I kind of agree with it. I think transparency is causing a lot of people to have some serious issues with their self-esteem. Now, what's the alternative? Sticking our head in the sand? Not sure that's the answer either. But just be aware that transparency has a cost, and it might just be your self-esteem. Alrighty, that is it for today. I do thank you for your time, and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya. I can see clear.